Can you answer these questions in less than 5 seconds? What is your current sales achievement rate for the year? How many leads do you need to generate every day, every week to meet your sales target? What is your cost per lead? What is your sales conversion percentage? Well, it's not too late. If you don't have a system to track these, measure these important metrics, you can start using a sales tracking spreadsheet. And I'm going to show you how you can make your own mini sales CRM using Microsoft Excel. So stay tuned and watch as I show you a demo on how to make a sales tracking spreadsheet using Microsoft Excel. This is the sales tracking sheet that you can create using Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets or any spreadsheet software. So I'll take you through the step-by-step approach. But the final product, what you see is we have a summary sheet and we have a dashboard sheet. Now this dashboard sheet is the main sheet that you need to track your progress and answer the questions that I asked you at the start of this video. So what you first need is you need your historical data. So last 2 years, last 3 years, last 5 years, at least last 1 year to create a benchmark. Once you do that, you'll be able to set your goal and get some estimates for calculating your required run rate for the number of leads, the sale and everything else, and how much you need to spend on marketing. So your average order value, how much do you earn per customer? And then what you need to do is you need a monthly table here. So I have this in the demo sheet. So I have my monthly table here, months, then the number of leads that I generate every month. Out of those leads, how many do I convert? So what's my conversion percentage? So if I was at about more than 13% in 2022, about 14% in 2023, average is roughly about 14%. So am I doing better? Am I doing bad month on month? You could go ahead, you could set up even conditional formatting here to see which months you are doing good, which months you are doing bad. So this gives you a little indicator. As the months go on, you will see the color indicators there. Then how much do you spend on marketing? So what's your cost per lead? What's your cost per acquisition? So again, you have previous benchmarks here. You could compare against those. And then the revenue that you earn. Now, as per your sales goal that you enter here, so if you change your sales goal, this number would change. So suppose if your sales goal is about 100,000, then you need to do about, I'm sorry, the sales target is about, 1 million. So you need to do about 83,000 per month. So then are you meeting the target month on month? Are you not meeting? So again, you could add some color indicators here. What's your average order value and what's your cumulative revenue? So here's a small good indicator which says that your year-to-date revenue, whichever month you are in, what's your achievement given your target against the time elapsed. So today, when I'm recording this demo, it's the 6th of March. So for the current year 2024, 18% of the year has already passed, and I'm sitting at 11% of my target sales achievement. So I'm behind the revenue. I'm behind the speed that I should have been closing sales. And here, there's a nice indicator for your run rate. So as per your sales goal and your estimates, you should have been doing 83,000 per month in revenue, 540 new leads, and 75 sales. The current run rate is way behind. So revenue is about 50,000, leads 351, 42. So now to meet the target for the entire year, I need to do slightly better than when this year started. And then a small indicator for per day as well, that every day you need to generate 19 new leads and close 3 sales every day if you want to be close or meet this target at the end of the year. So very simple, neat sheet. And I've also created a summary sheet for quick observation. So here you have your last 2 years sale, you have your goal, your revenue, which picks up from the dashboard sheet. Here you have a graphical representation. So you know how close are you getting to your goal, and a small statement which you could just copy and send it to everybody in your sales team, that to meet your annual sales goal given below are the daily requirements: new leads per day 19, sales per day 3, and these numbers would change as and when you keep on updating data in the tracker. And here again, you have a small graphical representation of your progress. So right now, this is where we are. Let me just add a few dummy data here. Let's say 70,000 in April, 87,000, 92,000, 67,000, 75,000. So if you look here, this is how your chart would look. So this gives you a very nice representation of how close are you to your goal, when is it that you're going to meet it, and how you've been progressing month on month. And obviously these graphs would also change as we update data. So very easy. There are no advanced formula here. This dashboard, ready-made dashboard tracking sheet is available for download. There's a download link at a very small price. But as I told you, you could also go ahead and make it yourself. So the first step, if you want to make this sheet yourself, is first create this table where you add your last year's sales data. So here, the number of leads, sale, conversion percentage, how much did you spend on marketing? If you did not spend, if you don't have the data, you could enter 0 here. And then these are some formula fields. So cost per lead is very simple. It's your marketing spend divided by the number of leads that you have generated. So this is equal to your marketing spend divided by the number of leads. And the cost per acquisition is your marketing spend divided by the number of leads that were converted into a sale. That's your cost per acquisition. Then you can enter your revenue and you get your average order value. That's again your revenue divided by the number of sales. So that's your average order value. So the first step is you create this table at least for 2 years. If you could do it for 3 years and more, that's better. But when it comes to the average, which is going to become your estimate for the current year, it's good that you take the last 2 years data to take into account the current trends. That's the first step. Step two, once you have this table ready, you create your this year's sales goal. So your revenue goal, what is that you want to achieve? So you know your average for the last 2 years. What is the revenue goal that you want to achieve, hit for the year? And then your estimates. So these are the averages that it picks from here. But in case if you want to make some changes in your business and you think that you're going to launch some premium products, so can your average order value increase? So you can make those manual adjustments as well. But if not, then this picks basis your last 2 years average. And this would become the base for your step three, where you will create your monthly table. So again, very simple. You just create the headers monthly, same as this. This becomes month. You have lead, sale, conversion percentage, marketing spend, cost per lead, cost per acquisition, revenue, average order value. So exactly the same. Year becomes month. And then you put your YTD revenue here, just for the chart that we've created. And you start entering your leads and your sale. Conversion percentage is calculated automatically. So it's sale divided by leads. Marketing spend, again, whatever you spend on marketing, social media, email marketing, or any other channel that you're using. Cost per lead, again, is your marketing spend divided by the number of leads. Sale, again, cost per acquisition, again, is your marketing spend divided by the number of sale. Then you have revenue. Average order value, again, is revenue divided by the number of sale. And then you have your YTD revenue, which is a sum of the previous month's revenue. So as of today, if you see, the revenue is about 102,000, 106,300 against a target of about 1 million. We are in March, so about less than 2.5 months have passed by. And then comes the step four, where you add the indicators. So this is the section that you add in step four. So you take your YTD revenue. So this is picking it from here. So this is equal to the last month's data from the table. You can just use this for formula as well. I'm just putting it here so the information is at the same place. Achievement is 11%. So this is simple. Achievement is this divided by your goal. That's 11%. Time elapsed is that's the formula that you will need to use. So what I will do is I have this template will be ready to download as well as it is with all the 4 steps there. So you can look at the formula, but this is actually today's date minus the start of the year or whatever period you are measuring. For some countries, measure it from April to March. Some do it January to December. So whatever is the start of your monitoring period. So it's today's date minus that date. So the number of days divided by 365 days in a year. So we know that 18% of 2024 has already elapsed. And against that, we are at 11% achievement. So we need to really improve our run rate. So here you have your run rate indicators. Again, you can look at the formulas. It's very simple. I'll leave the link so you can download this. So in these 4 steps, you could create this simple sales tracking sheet. You could use this very template where I'll have this data available. If you want the formatted version where you have the summary, you have the dashboard, and also I have linked the table here with the leads and the spend sheet. So what happens if you update your leads? You don't want to enter these manually. You could enter the leads in the leads sheet. For example, if you look here right now, for the month of March, there were 31 leads and 5 sales, a revenue of 7,134. Let's say if we make changes here, let's say we close one more at about 2,500. So the dashboard will reflect the changes. So now it becomes 6, revenue is 9,634. Similarly, if I increase my spend on Google PPC, this also gets adjusted. So if you want this advanced sheet where I have linked the leads and the spend sheets with the dashboard and also a summary table, you could go to the download page, buy it at a very small price, or you could just use this stepwise data. This sheet will also be there in the description. Download it, use the formulas here, just make the changes as per your own business requirements, and you will have your own sales tracking sheet ready. And you and your team will always know where you stand with respect to your sales goal. What is your current run rate? How many more leads do you need to be generating every day? How much are you spending on your marketing? And what's your cost per lead? What's your cost per acquisition? So you'll be able to take some strategic business decisions on how you want to go ahead, what changes you need to make in your sales strategy. So go ahead, download the raw sheet and modify it, or you could choose to download the entire template. Both the links are in the description. While customizing it, while using it for your own business, if you have any questions, write in the comments below. I'll reply to them at least as soon as possible, ideally within 24 hours. If you need further customizations, you can visit my website and fill up the contact form. Let me know what customizations you need. I'll be able to help you out. So go ahead, monitor your key sales metrics and grow your small business. I'll see you in my other videos with more tips and tools for small businesses. So till then, take care and be safe.